Hey, there's that painting. What's with this surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see.
Actually, yeah.
Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my glantesque vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official? My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged.
A fruitcake.
Kaiba boy.
Actually, that'd be a better vote.
Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Well, I need to talk to you about a few things, sir. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
She has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although, I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
Here's a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I built this business up from into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
What that painting? There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. How about that? No, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Or, rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you?
Huh? A lawyer.
No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grossberg.
What?
Oh!
He punched me.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, Is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation.
That wasn't even like combining words. That was just flat out wrong. Compensate. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting of his hangs here?
Perhaps then he will tell you.
Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss.
Yeah, I don't think he'll talk. I can always come back, I guess. Alright, Grossberg. That mustache twitch. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat.
Ahem! Jumping it out of it! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Alright. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did.
It was bothering me all as... Okay.
Well, you see, it's just... me sister, the poor girl.
I owe you my thanks truly. I think he's already said this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh? Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... I thought it was strange. Here was Maya, your own apprentice's little sister in desperate need. Accused of killing her own sister, no less, and you wouldn't take the case. I finally realized why. You and Red White are connected. He's...
Your love.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Nah, we're not going there. Okay, I don't think he's his boss. That doesn't seem right, but I feel like he'd probably be blackmailing him. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid.
Oh, that was weird. My PVR freaked out for a second there.
I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
On the back of these photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible.
Impossible?
Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They're bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
And donuts. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium?
Her name was Misty Fay. Fay. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
That's what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing.
Oh, God.
That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DR6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DR6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Time to get going.
Dun-da-da-da, dun-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, well, how about we do this? This seemed out of place. Maybe the bookshelf. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, file A to I suppose. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, "My mother vanished." I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. I know it says Mia up there, but Phoenix is the one reading. Shut up. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Okay, let's check another one. J to S. Skim. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Alright. Extra evidence. Yes. Check them. One more. T to Z. I know. W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Great. Well, now what? Do I go to... well, I guess I just trial and error. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. Doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Alright. I don't think we have anything left at the Gatewater Hotel. Maybe the Grossberg. Maybe back to Grossberg. You got anything on this? I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I suspected. Well, if we wanted to challenge him, we could present this in court. Not a bad idea. He said look through her files, so I guess I could go to him.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try to my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. I'm gonna examine. How about blackmail? There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. So I need to give him some evidence. This is all I got. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him, either. You were threatening, coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Wait a second, Mr. White. Huh. He is right. I should be investigating who killed Mia. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? Explain what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... She can't defend me in court, that's kind of a thing, but maybe she can cheer me on. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Oh, Maya. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him.